I'm not a photographer by trade, but I have an unhealthy obsession with collecting vintage photography cameras. This one, for example, the Olympus OM20, was the very first one I ever bought. And I want to dive straight into how many I've bought since then. Shortly after the Olympus OM20, I got myself on another Olympus camera. This is the Trip, and this one I've still got film in, so I can't show you how it takes photos, but this one is supposed to make some of the most beautiful photos you'll ever see, and I got this one for free, which was a bonus. Now this is my oldest camera I've got. I don't even know if I can still use this one, but I got this for free as well. This is the 620 Brownie Jr., which was made for the war in World War I. So many people would go out and shoot with these, even though they weren't supposed to, back in the wars, and I find that very interesting that I've now got my hands on one. I found this one really interesting because the viewfinder is actually on the top. If you wanted to use a landscape, you've actually got this one right here, there. So you would look down that and it will look through, which is very cool. Keeping it with the old aesthetic, I've got a Kodak camera here. This one you cannot buy film for anymore. This is the 56X Instamatic camera. It's a 126 film. You can't buy these anymore. We can't use them, which is disappointing, but it's still nice to have in my arsenal. I think I'm going to show these both at the same time because they're both extremely similar. I do have lenses for this, but the lens I use for this is on the camera right now. So I got the Canon EOS 750 and the Canon EOS 3000. Together they both give you the same image quality, but they're still nice to have. Ah, here we go. I call this one the spy camera because this right here is a camera that you can easily hide away. So yeah, to take a photo with this boy, you just push that down and you press the red button on top and you've got a nice satisfying click. Yeah, so I think they used one of these in the James Bond movies. I'll show you the newest one I've bought. I guess so. So this is the newest one I have bought, the Polaroid Land 104, and it's also going to be the newest project of mine because this boy has been well used. I am very happy I got the box, but I'm going to try and fix this one up because I think it still can be a really good, nice film camera. This is an Instamatic one. I also have my handy dandy Polaroid Land camera 1000, which you can still get filmed for, and Lego have just made their own model of it. So yeah, the Polaroid Land. This is my favourite one I've got. I've taken many photos of this bad boy. I really want to get some film for it. So this is your Sabre 8 Model 707. Look how nice and dandy this one is. So this is an 8mm film camera, which still works if let's show you this working. So you twist this thing, and then let me get really close to the mic here. It's so cool. Yeah, so you might have seen this on my Instagram if you follow that. Plugged. I actually have the Super 8. This one's a UMIG Mini 3, and I haven't had the chance to use this one yet at its full content potential, but it's definitely one I want to use in the future. It's my Kodak movie camera, and this one also works. So yeah, you would spin this, and then you would film it. What next? Let's keep it down the Instamatic. This is one of the newer ones I've got actually. This is the Kodak EK160EF in working condition. You press this down, boom, take photo. But this is to combat the Polaroid camera back in the day. So this is, in this nice little pouch, the Nikon autofocus camera. On the first ones they did, and I quite handily picked this one up for £3.50 in a charity shop one time. Yeah, so this is one of Nikon's very first autofocus 35mm film cameras, and look how nice and clean that looks all the way around. And let me just open up that inside for you guys. Look how clean the insides are. Whoa, I can't wait to get my hands on a fresh box of 35mm film for this bad boy. Okay, let's move on to digital cameras. The digital cameras I own, because I've got quite a few. Starting off with something I literally want to throw across the other side of the room, the rip-off GoPro. Yeah, everyone used to own one, like 20 quid in like every store. This one's quite a cute one. This is a Fujifilm one. I quite like the look of this one. So this is the Fujifilm FinePix 4700. And now this little thing right here would reveal the thing, but I haven't got any batteries at the moment, so I can't really show you. But then when you turn this thing on the other side, it'll say hello and bye every time you can leave and go. But this one's quite aesthetic, and a lot of people use these still to this day because of the quality of your photos with the film-like look you can get out of these small cameras. This one I've actually made a TikTok video on, and people loved it, so I might do more with this camera. So this is the Canon PowerShot E480. Very nice camera. Always remember to take the batteries out of your cameras, guys. That was a stupid thing for me to do. This is the only mini DV camera I've got, and it's the only one I need. This is the Canon MV700i. Now if I take this off, whoa, it's so cool, guys. It's even got a flip screen, so you can see yourself. I do want to film something on this one day. I want to make found footage film on that or something, but this, I've still got some blank tapes. Yeah, mini DV, something really cool, really aesthetic. People still use it for music videos, vlog style videos. They're really handy to have, really annoying to make into proper digital, but these cameras here are the bomb. Still have never used this one, but this is the Pentax Optio L50. Haven't used it because I haven't got a battery for it, but I own it. Yeah. Again with this one, don't have the battery for it, but this is a BenQ DCC50. I got these ones out of a batch. Oh look, you can see you. Look, it's the camera. So shiny. But yeah, no, that one comes in a nice little BenQ case. This one I am working on getting some batteries for, because this one's quite nice. This is the Sony Optical Steady Shot DSC W690. God, they made long names for these, but that is quite a nice little camera. I got this out of a charity shop, given this little case for 3 quid. The only reason it was 3 quid because it doesn't actually have a battery. Actually, it does have a battery, it just doesn't come with a charger. So I'm filming this on the Canon M100. That's the camera I use for most things, especially movies wise. But I did just make a small investment into an Insta360X3. Amazing little thing. I've been blown away by what this tiny little thing can do. I love this thing. Especially with all the accessories I've got as well. So I've got like a 3-meter selfie stick. This kit I got here comes with an extra battery and it's a small one, so you don't have to go everywhere with it. Small little stick. Yeah, so this thing's handy. And I've also got the bullet time clip, which is very nice as well. I own 23 cameras at the beginning of 2024. So that sums up this video. Maybe I'll make one at the beginning of next year, see how many I've bought since then, but maybe my unhealthy obsession may have caught up to me. But yeah, no, thank you for watching. Subscribe.